finding those close sets.
Yeah. So this will be probably a great time for both these teams. Casual Inc., as the name implies, more of a casual side of the community. We'll see here. I mean, I know DJ Particle is a Splatfest legend, apparently owning 3 regions of the game, and
dang,
am I
that's
being yelled at?
dedication. That is hard.
Is Marsh still yelling at me
right now?
Yelling
no,
at K-Bot?
Don't even. Okay.
Anyways,
Anyway.
Splatfest Legends coming out.
Oh my goodness.
We have people who have not played ranked until this week.
Now I'm
so
just
people are learning about the fun of ranked.
Wait a minute. Okay. You know what? Never mind.
My point being,
this will be fun.
anybody can show up to a Splatoon event and have a good time. because
Exactly.
Even if you are not a competitor by nature, even if you are not
Even if you just like playing
X-ranked
Inkling in
top-tier
Smash Bros.
legend.
What if you like playing Inkling in Smash Bros?
What if you've never even played Splatoon before? Anybody can do
Exactly.
it. Anybody
Anyone can do
come out
it.
here.
Anyone can come out here, have a good time. That's the important part, is having a good time. That is the most important part.
And I'm pretty
of
sure they're
this.
having a good time because they're still here. And they wouldn't be if they weren't.
You would not be. That's
my
is
proof.
exactly right.
That is my rationale.
You would not. Well, you would not be in this room if you weren't having a good time. Unless your name is Slammy Quagsire, because he already admitted earlier that he didn't enjoy being here.
I was joking, K-Bot.
And that was also a joke.
I was jesting.
Then that was also a joke.
You're a joke.
Okay. All right. We've got a game that should be happening here. We've got the players getting into the lobby. It looks like they're just about all settled in here. So hopefully we'll be getting into this very, very, very shortly between these two teams.
Yep.
So NSquared Squid Squad has also been to a couple of events, I believe.
Is that so?
I believe they were here last year. I don't know if it was the same exact roster, but obviously, if you don't have NSquared, it's not going to be NSquared Squid Squad. I mean, I think that's
that makes sense to me.
Right. It would just be Squid Squad at that point.
That just seems like a thing that would add up.
Right. That's how math works.
So we have, I mean, this is a really a legacy of teams right here. We have like Squid Squad, NSquared, Squid Squad Spades, Squid Squad Clubs. They're joining the family.
They're joining. They're
coming from a long lineage of top competitors
of Squid Squad teams.
That's a joke. If in case anybody doesn't know that, I'm joking. If you don't know, Squid Squad was like some Splat 1 teams. This is not. They're not affiliated.
They are not affiliated. They no longer exist. Unfortunately, F's in the chat for Squid Squad.
Filling time is hard.
Filling time is very hard. We are trying our best, ladies and gentlemen, to be as entertaining as we can.
Ooh, they have tags now.
We have tags now. Nice.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Killing it. Legends.
Absolute legends.
I already finished my water that Marsh brought me.
Dang, that's unfortunate. We're going to be hopping into the next the next round here.
Black Belly Rainmaker.
Starting
us off here.
Starting us off.
So we don't.
So we will be working as well on getting a list for Bronze 4. That I believe that has yet to be made. So we will be working on getting that as well. So that happens for the next round. But nonetheless, we got a map list right here. We see Rainmaker Blackbelly Skate Park yet again. We mentioned with Rainmaker Blackbelly earlier, it's a very fast-paced, very short-range map overall. So Marsh is just trying to cause trouble now. No, it was going to be a good person. All right, fine. You want to sit on the mic for 3 seconds?
Yeah, here we go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Marsh.
Howdy,
this is Marsh's voice.
Yeah.
Marsh, all right, what do you think about Rainmaker Blackbelly?
Yes. It's perfect. That's all you
Okay,
need.
thank you.
Listen, they gave it the perfect revision. There's a cheese jump. It's got multiple options. It's perfect. I love it.
Excellent.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Easy.
I think we'll have a good match. Hopefully not a KO. I really don't want to see more KOs. It's
Hey.
not fun not fun on the spec cam.
It's not fun. it's still interesting to watch, and that's the important part.
I agree. And
It's
with that,
very
we're
interesting to
gonna
watch.
get
With
Slimy
that,
back.
we're going to kick Marsh back on spectator cam, probably where he belongs. And
Hey,
now
what's up,
Slimy
gamers?
is going to come back after a real quick intermission there. But
You were supposed to pretend I never left.
right,
What's
I
the
know.
point?
I know that was the point. But then Marsh had other ideas. And
How does Marsh just keep doing things?
Marsh is a troublemaker.
He's on the loose.
Marsh,
The madman.
The madman. The absolute madman is on the loose. Cannot keep him chained to a chair for the life of us. But we're going to be hopping into this one here, hopefully very shortly. It looks like all of our players are now in the lobby. We should be getting action to you very shortly. This is, of course, day 2 of Splatoon at Smash and Splash 5 coming at you from the Wisconsin Dells. The Wisconsin Dells is a city, so I also have to say Wisconsin because that is a state. We had this discussion earlier as well.
I'm not going to get into this with you again.
You're not going to get into this
Anyways,
with me again because you know I'm right.
getting into some action, as you said, on Rainmaker Blackbelly, one of the most action-packed map modes here in Bronze Round 3. I mean, we've already seen some of it today. It's always a fun time, and one of these teams, I think, first win will be on this map mode. So what more could you want to get a taste of victory on a mess of a map like this? And I mean mess in the nicest way.
It's a beautiful mess.
It really is.
It really is a beautiful mess.
And it should be fun to see how these teams get into it here.
Indeed. We will be sitting down very, very, very shortly, I believe. I don't know 100% what the holdup is at the moment. I imagine it's probably like an audio issue or something on stage.
That'll
But
be fine.
we will be hopping into this one very, very, very shortly. They are working on audio issues, which is exactly what I figured they would be working on for stage. So we have more time to kill.
We have more time to talk about things that are not relevant to neither.
Hey,
Anything
they're
in the
moderately
world.
relevant. They're moderately relevant.
We have more things to let you hear us talk, and maybe you'll like hearing us talk.
And
or
maybe you'll like
just
hearing us
hate
talk.
me.
And maybe if you don't like hearing us talk, then we apologize. We are really sorry
I'm not.
that Slimy isn't, but I am.
Hey,
I
viewers. Love you all.
I've been told that the quality of my voice is very good, and it has not turned into an absolute raspy mess so far at the moment. But we are going to be hopping. I'm going to keep saying this because I don't know what else to say. I think one of the players' headset doesn't work at the moment, so
They could see me
We're getting
chilling
into
and
that.
maxing right now. Surprise.
how about,
I'm
how
on
about our
the
beautiful
camera.
wall decorations? I don't know who
Was it Judd?
exactly put this all up. Judd with a nice
Judd
touch.
is taped. He's actually
We've
kidnapped
got
right now.
we've got a couple floaties as well. This is supposed to be here, I guess.
There's one over here off
Otherwise,
camera.
it's supposed to be there. There's one over there off camera. Oh, you
Oh.
still can't see it because I'm standing in the way of the camera. There it is.
We can talk about how big my eye bags are right now.
So
You know, I've realized this camera is I'm all the way over here.
well, scoot over.
No, I'm we
Scoot
should just
over.
move the camera.
Just scoot over. It's easier for you to move your chair right now than it is to move the camera. Get a little closer to me. I swear I won't bite.
This is the harmony that Splatoon 2 brings. As we will stare
Actually, we're
intently into.
completely. He's I'm trying to come up with chaotic good, chaotic evil, neutral. Blah,
All
blah,
I'm gonna say,
whatever.
gamers, is that
I'm like,
K-Bot needs to brush his teeth.
Look, I brushed my teeth, and then I went to go get breakfast, and then I came here
That's understandable.
because I didn't want to go back up to my room.
I had a burger for breakfast, and then I brushed my teeth.
I normally brush my teeth after breakfast.
But Smash and Splash makes life complicated.
Yes, it does. Makes life very complicated, especially when you're in the role of AC's partner in crime.
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah, we still gotta get our cool TO jerseys.
Yeah,
We should go take a trip together to get those.
we should.
After
Maybe
this.
after this. As the rest of the members here, we got more people coming in, I think.
All right, I'm gonna keep
Starting
talking
to
about
see
stuff. What can I talk about? Let me think.
What can we talk about?
I just want to give a quick shout out to all our lovely staff that are coming together to make this event possible. Shout out Earth.
Shout out
Toby,
to all of our volunteers as
Carter.
well.
My lovely production team buddies. Anyone else who's been working production, Czar. We got people like, I mean, obviously AC, Eric.
The GenGAME staff.
GenGAME has been killing it over there. Trevor, everyone else there at GenGAME. Melissa doing great things for our country. Squid is looking at me from that setup over there. Hi, Squid. He's dabbing at me. He always does. This happened at DPG too. He always dabs at me while I'm on commentary. I swear to God. Oh wait, we're checking up.
Wait.
Games are starting. Maybe.
I see a lobby screen. They're about ready to start the timer.
There's some progress.
There's progress being made at the moment as we speak. I swear we are not stalling for no reason. We're stalling because actual progress is being made. We now have the Mapless screen up, which means we're going to be starting this set very shortly. What do you think about the rest of it? We've talked enough about Rainmaker Black Blaze Skate Park. Make 'em Art, generally a
Make 'em
very
Art,
well-liked
Yep.
map.
People think this map very balanced. I mean, tower control always throw a wrench into things, but I mean, Make 'em Art, it's a pretty. I like that map. A lot of people like that map. Very popular. We got Humpback Pump Track Clams in Game 3. Another really exciting map. This set has a bunch of exciting map modes in it because Humpback Clam Blitz can be very fast-paced, very hyper aggressive, very lots of pushes, maybe big pushes, maybe small
And, you know,
pushes.
the baskets aren't that far from
Yeah,
mid.
exactly.
And that's exactly what
That's-
causes that.
Yep. So at least those are the first 3 games, but now the timer is cutting down. So yeah, NSquared Squid Squad versus Casual Inc. These teams are fighting for some wins. Bronze round 3 should be exciting. These are some evenly matched teams, I think. And again, these teams are coming from all different walks of the community. So shouts out to them for showing up, deciding to compete, put their lives on the line here in Splatoon 2.
Hey, you know what? It's not as bad as lives being on the line last year when a semi blew up on I-90.
What?
Yeah, there was. Okay, so last year, people were having trouble getting up here because the main interstate that goes north goes through Madison to the Dells, goes from Chicago up to the Dells. There's a semi that blew up on that road.
Why are we talking? Let's not talk about car accidents
You're
right now.
We shouldn't be talking about car accidents because this next set is no accident. We're going to be hopping right into this. The timer just expired. We're going to be going to Rainmaker on Blackbelly Skate Park for Game 1 in Bronze Pools Round 3 between NSquared Squid Squad and Casual Inc. Let's hop right into it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah,
Splatoon!
that was an awful.
That was an
so you
awful
got double ends up coming out, and then triple splash sploosh.
All right.
Double splash, 1 sploosh.
All right.
So this is the fun comps I was expecting. So that's 2 bomb rushes coming out from Casual Inc. They're going to be blowing up the Rainmaker shoot a ton, probably. But yeah, all of Casual Inc. is focusing on the Rainmaker now. They're going to have mid control, and they're just going to go right for it, kind of rushing into danger. But NSquared Squid Squad is going to be ready for it as Dark Finn's trying to get some sloshes here. He tags one member, but the sploosh gets behind him. He's moving around, circling around. Finally gets the pick on that sploosh. Kind of a really wild situation as Vince's team helps him clean up. He's going to have a baller ready, but he's actually going to back up. Tricks him. DJ Parker got trick there as he comes right back, gets that slosh. Watching behind, he sees the flank. He's not going to be able to save his teammate, but
meanwhile, Netzer running up with a Rainmaker, trying to make his way up there. Going to go that baller, going to put in some work for him as well. Netzer up on the podium here. Can't quite get up at the moment because it isn't painted and is finally going to go down just at the base of that pedestal. But the rest of the members of NSquared are here sitting in proper position. We'll see here if they can go ahead and get this pop, but the rest of the members of Casual Inc. have gone ahead to respawn. They're going to go ahead and pick this Rainmaker up, but they're going to get immediately taken out yet again by Nestor. But only one member alive right now on both sides of this. That's going to hopefully, or actually, so that was a member of NSquared. I need to go in. We're actually going to get popped. About to run up there, but is going to go down yet again. So far, Casual Inc. doing a good job of this last-ditch defense playing out, but we'll see here if they can start to get momentum going as they take the Rainmaker out.
Yeah, Casual Inc. finally getting the Rainmaker out of their spawn. We saw, I mean, NSquared doing a great job of both keeping that Rainmaker alive for a big push, but also Vince was doing a great job getting his teammates jumps, slaying as well as the Rainmaker was moving around him. That last push did kind of get a war. He did move ahead of his teammates when they jumped in quite a bit, but not all is lost yet, but things are getting dangerous. Casual Inc. going to get 3 down on the side of NSquared Squad, but the bomb is going to find the kill on the Rainmaker, so that's going to stall their push just a little bit. Mike moving up, hopefully not too far ahead of his teammates here, as Dana and Lawrence going to be moving in, looking for the picks. But Vince is going to be coming behind, 2 coming behind the Rainmaker right now, and that is the pick, as now Vince going to get traded. Now it's a 1v1. Who will come out on top? This could change the game, as Lawrence is going to be the one to come out on top for Casual Inc. Still going to stay alive, but alone. He's going to have to back up just a bit here.
Yeah, backing up just a bit. Maybe trying to let some of the members of this team jump in. But it doesn't look like they're quite willing to. So trying to cut that bomb rush to fend things off, but not going to be able to do that, as the rest of the members now of Casual Inc. are in mid and are in good position to be defending this push. But this Rainmaker actually going to go ahead and sneak right around them. They're actually going right up this ramp at the moment, and they're about to go right back to where they were up this left side. There's no one between them and the goal, and that is going to be the dunk. So NSquared Squid Squad taking that game, as a Rainmaker traveling the entire map a couple of times.
So, I mean, not quite sure what happened with the positioning on Casual Inc. side, but I think just maybe a bit antsy, maybe got to mid and not really worried about that half pipe so much. But great job from NSquared Squid Squad finding that opportunity to push through that half pipe. I mean, they saw the opportunity, they took it, they did not hesitate. They moved right forward, got that KO, but a really high-octane match. I mean, we saw good pushes from both teams. NSquared just able to do more and capitalize on some mistakes from Casual Inc. a bit more, but definitely not a hopeless match for Casual Inc.
Hey.
They're going to have adjustments to make, but I think they can definitely make this set continue to be close.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That was a close game, you know, KO or not. That was so close. And
so now,
I don't know what you were all talking about. I'll say it again. I said it once already. I'll say it again. I don't know what you were all talking about. That Black Belly Rainmaker ain't good. That was a good quality match right there. But hopping into this next one, Tower Control and Mako Mart. Mako Mart being a generally well-loved map by the competitive community for this game. But what do you think about this one, Slimy? What are we going to see here?
so they're already all checked up, so we might be seeing some of the comp. I want to say Vince from NSquared Squad Squad really looking like the MVP of the first game, and I think he really had a range advantage. I think that really helped him out there with that slosher. Also, that was a good slosher map. I think this is another good slosher map. So we are going to be seeing actually no slosher coming out now from Vince. Let's see. I can't see what he picked. He picked up the heavy now, so this is going to be a backline on the side of NSquared Squad Squad, whereas Casual Inc. does not have a backline. We do see a Carbon Roller come out, which could be good for getting the jump on some people, but NSquared Squid Squad is going to be finding the first couple of picks to make it a 3v2 situation.
Yeah, NSquared got a couple of picks in the mid. They've got the majority control of the mid at the moment. Lawrence being the only one in the middle area, and he's going to go ahead and get taken out. They might be able to make a little bit of a push here as the rest of the members of Casual Inc. start to come back. And it's a 3-down situation for Casual Inc., so this should allow the members of NSquared to get in good position here for a push, but it doesn't look like they're quite willing to do so at the moment.
Now Dark Vince is just trying to get set up on this this right block here, as his teammate does help him. He finds the pick on Splu's rushing the tower. It worked for them last time, but not quite that time, as now that's going to be specials coming out. We have a Stingray coming out, and now a Booyah Bomb coming out. Great special coordination from NSquared so far here, but he finds the pick with the Booyah Bomb. Now Vince rushing the tower, kind of pops up there. He's going to find the pick. Somehow the heavy being the aggro here, rushing tower and fending off the aggressive combo Casual Inc. But
well, the reason for that was because the heavy was the last one alive at that specific moment. So while the rest of the members were respawning, that player figured that they might as well just move forward and try to get picks where necessarily, try to stall any push coming down the pipe. But at the moment here, going to be a wipe on the side of Casual Inc. So now we're going to reset to neutral position. We'll see if NSquared here wants to continue pushing forward to try to break through another section.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, Garth Vince doing a great job of just getting set up on these stacks right now, as his teammates are doing a great job. They're putting a lot of pain on the ground on Squid Squad is. And again, the special coordination has been on point. Now the Blue I'm going to come out, just giving some breathing room in the middle of the map. But this range advantage right now is huge from the heavy right now. But it looks like a couple flanks coming off the Casual Inc. and a couple picks, but still the main advantage. Things are looking good for NSquared Squad Squad.
Indeed, here it's a 3-down situation for Casual Inc. We'll see here if they can pop the rest of the specials, pop through this last checkpoint, and go ahead for the knockout. It is another 2-down situation. That will indeed be the knockout. And Squid Squad doing an excellent job of keeping the members of Casual Inc. at bay in that match overall.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had a lot more paint going on for them. I think the Heavy was a great choice for sure. And you can see right there with 18 kills, really putting a lot of damage on that map. So definitely good choices from Squid Squad with how they approached that map. And I think, you know, their specials coordination was nearly the likes you would see from like a real competitive team, even though, you know, they don't have that much experience as a group, I'm pretty sure. They were doing a great job just putting the pressure on with things like Stingray, Booyah Bomb, Inkjet. So really strong effort from Squid Squad. It's not the end of the world, though. Claim it's Humpback, another very hectic map that could play to the favor of Casual Inc., especially with their hyper aggro comp. However, if NSquared Squid Squad stays with Vince on that backline role, things could be really dangerous for Squid Squad. There's not really that many flank options on this map. You can go around the left elbow or that right block, but you know, if they call you out, if you get outranged, you know, it's going to be hard for you to get in. So it's going to be, we'll see if there's any adjustments on either team's side, but it should be a fun game either way.
Fun game either way, indeed. You know, one thing I think that I would personally like to see in this match come out from one of these teams, because we've been seeing a lot more of a short-range battle overall, is I think the bubbles might actually allow for a little bit more flexibility and might get a couple more picks than they might normally, just due to the nature that it is such a short, just due to the nature that we're seeing, you know, these baskets that aren't necessarily too far from mid. I think there's going to be a lot of an ink bath in the middle of this map here, especially if we have teams sticking with these short, relatively more short-ranged compositions. Yeah. So we'll see what they opt to bring out here. As the lobby timer is now ticking down. It's game 3 in Bronze Pool's round 3 between NSquared Squid Squad and Casual Inc. here at Smash and Splash 5.
Yeah. Now I'd like to see a bit more paint come out from Casual Inc. here. I know they have some Turf War legends, so if they can get more paint on the ground, that's going to go a great way and help them build clams. We're going to see still kind of short-range comp, but they do have Squelchies coming out, so that's going to give them a little bit of range here and a lot of paint. They have a lot of paint, though, you know, the arrow spray coming out. So if they can get painted, if they can sneak up on that slide, I think it's going to go a long way for Casual Inc. Lawrence kind of back to corner now. Mike's going to come help him out. They're double teaming that guy, but it's going to end up being a trade more or less. And Lawrence is actually alone now as the rest of the team inside in the middle of the map. Goes for at least a trade, but now they will do a good double teams coming out from NSquared Squid Squad. I'm really liking the teamwork from them, as now they have full mid control of Vince. Gonna back up a bit, give himself a breathing room as each teammate is gonna move in with his arm and gets that one pick, but does not notice the guy behind him. It's all good. Nestor finds him. Has a bit of a bloodbath going on the left side of this map right now.
Yeah, indeed here we'll have situation on both sides. Now 2 down for NSquared, but they're going to go ahead and pop this first barrier. They're looking to try to get a push happening. Is that Booyah Bomb is going to take out 2 in the process, but none of the other members of NSquared are around. 18 men trying to work their way back into the middle, but not quite going to be able to do so here as now that Pity Clam drops for the members of Casual Inc. We'll see here what they can do with that and try to get some control of the middle of the map. They are going to try to, they've had a football there, but it is going to go ahead and despawn, and the rest of the members of NSquared are going to do a good job overall of protecting that. Booyah Bomb coming out from this arrow spray. Doesn't look like it's going to find anyone, but you know, at the moment, very much an initial situation, but I think the key here for Casual Inc. is going to be landed as soon as possible.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw them try to get in that power claim off that left elbow, but the Splatling, again, noticing it, pulling it out, and responding really well. I'm kind of worried because Casual Inc. doesn't really have those pushing specials, so they're kind of relying on force more or less to get through. And it could be really hard to get to the Splatling. As we can see, the Splatling's kind of been getting in position. He's had his moves move. Now he's actually going to run up, get that football, and just go right for the Booyah Bomb to stay alive. Going to drop right in, finding another 2 with the Booyah Bomb. His Booyah Bombs have been on point, and then turning around, getting another kill. Now finding the clan. This is going to be a big push for NSquared Squid Squad. And look at those points go out. Or down, I should say.
Big push indeed. You know, popping that Booyah Bomb was something planned from the start, and even if it didn't find anyone there, it definitely would have at the very least kept that kept Vince alive in that situation. So now the Barry going back up. That push going to be all the way to 25. This is another 2-down situation for these members of Casual Inc. And now a wipe all going to go down. So unfortunate there for them. But these members of NSquared probably going to try to pick up a couple more claims. Maybe think about going for another push here just to firmly lock out this game.
Yeah. I mean, again, they're just really struggling to get in on these members of the Squid Squad. Not really being too efficient with their movement, but I mean, they're not the most experienced players, so it does take a long time to get used to it. But Vince, on the other hand, is doing a great job reacting. I mean, look at him using range. He's doing a great job avoiding taking damage. Yeah, now finally they double team the Smiling. That's going to go a long way. They have a 4v2 now. This is their opportunity if they can get some claims quickly as the last members of the Squid Squad are going to jump out. So again, a nice opportunity, but Dana kind of maybe just waiting for some clams to spawn. It looks like they don't really have much going on for them right now.
But I mean, overall, here it looks like the members of Casual Inc. do have nice control of this middle area of the map. They're, like you said, kind of waiting on a couple more things to spawn there. But DJ Particle is going to go ahead and go down while approaching that basket. Looks like it's a 3-down situation now, though, as well for Casual Inc. So with about a minute left, they're really going to need to get something moving here in terms of a push if they want to be successful. But here comes that ball. Nestor actually going to miss the throw on that side of the map. He's going to try to rush back in and pick up the claim, but not going to be able to do so. As now we've got another football coming in from NSquared. They're going to try to make something happen here. That Booyah Bomb also gets popped, and he is going to try to get something happening. But Booyah Bomb counters that as well. And now it's a 2-down situation.
Yep, and again, another opportunity for Casual Inc. here, as they're going to have to be a lot more quick to get these claims and get some pressure on the side of NSquared Squid Squad, because that's where they failed to do last time. Now they do have a good amount of clams. They can build a power clam if they so choose here, as they really just need to focus on keeping Matt getting clams so they can get a big push, because they don't have much time, so they really just need to aim for one big push right now. As the Booyah Bomb's going to come out, this is going to help give them some room as it's a 3v3 situation. However, still the power claims on the other side of the map, as now it's just a 2v4. And things are kind of getting shaky for Casual Inc. They're kind of losing their ground here as the Airspray going to try to run up on the Penatech. Natasha going to come out on top. And I think it's kind of looking like a wrap for this set.
A little bit like a game indeed, that football couldn't quite get back to the basket in time. And time is going to go ahead and expire with no other power clams on the map. So NSquared Squid Squad going to take that set 3-0 in Bronze Pool's round 3. And if I remember correctly, we've got another round coming very shortly. So stay tuned for that. But Slimy, what do you think we saw best out of NSquared?
I mean, Vince, I really think is the MVP of that set. You look at his leading the team every single game, and a 20 piece right there with a side of fries for free. I mean, he really put it all